Okay, so you know, um, yeah, I was talking about. I'm really, really, really thinking about. I'm playing with this stand right here, so bear with me. That's why I'm going all over the place. I'm really, really thinking about starting to eat raw. So I'm gonna start doing some research on that because I feel it's really gonna change my life. I mean, I eat vegetables anyway, but I really want to go into it hardcore, and not just for me, but for my son. He hates vegetables. I mean, he's really into a lot of processed food, and I really want to change both our lives because he's ADHD, and for who don't know, attention deficit hyperactive, and with a chemical imbalance in the brain and the medication that he's on, I'm trying to change my life so I can change his life, change our life. Like I learned that oh man, I didn't plan on staying on this video so long, but I learned that hold up. I learned that oh gosh, guys, forgive me. I may have to edit this. Okay. So I learned that Splenda wasn't good for you by watching people videos, and not just that. One of my very good friends, slash ex, told me, she, knowing that I'm gay, yes, um, she always have a lot of information, and that's one thing about her that I cared about is that she always provide me with a lot of information, and I just found out that Splenda is not good for you. I mean, I've heard about it, but you would hear things and we never really do it or look into it. But I mean, she told me something to do with Splenda having some kind of chemical in it that fries the brain. And I'm like, holy shit. I eat Splenda. I use Splenda quite often. And I'm like, oh my God. This is one of the reasons too why I was really thinking about like going hardcore green and stuff like that. And I don't want my brain to be fried, and she told me about another substitute that you can use, but I want to try and get off of all substitute because everything first equal was good and equal is not good. Now Splenda is better and Splenda is not good enough. Now this other thing is good, and then eventually they're gonna find out that's not good, and I just want to go raw. I really, really want to go raw. This is not even about weights. This is about mind, body, and soul. Inner healing. But I'm gonna really look into that. I'm gonna get a book and see if I can really research into eating raw and eating healthy and stuff like that. Because that's really what I want to do. All right. So now you see my diet. You saw this stuff, my vegetables and stuff, and you saw my vegetables and stuff that I'm gonna eat. Well, I just went, restocking, and let me tell you what I found out this morning. Now, when I first lost my 125 pounds a couple years ago, I had an issue with eating oatmeal. I hate oatmeal. Ugh, I hated oatmeal. So I knew oatmeal was one of a very, very good thing to eat in diet, and I was so focused in losing this weight, I had to find a way to eat the oatmeal. So before I realized they have them flavored oatmeals and all this stuff, I never really paid attention to any of those things. I started adding different things into my oatmeal, but I always cooked it with water. So I started adding Splenda, but that wasn't enough. So I took the Splenda and I added peanut butter, and I was able to hold it down because without that, I was gagging. I mean, I couldn't hold it down. I never really ate oatmeal. I was never raised on that. Well, I didn't want to eat it. Let's put it like that. So the new invention was oatmeal with peanut butter, and I would tell everybody about it because that was the in thing and that was my thing. So, but then now with this whole Splenda thing, I'm like, you know what? I want to find another way of another flavor when it comes to this oatmeal. So this morning I came home and I wanted some oatmeal, but I didn't want to use the Splenda, and I really didn't feel like the peanut butter. So I took some dry pineapple, and some walnuts, and I put it in my grinder, and I grind it up, and I added just a little bit of walnuts and a little bit of dry pineapple, which is sweet, and I put it in the cooked oatmeal, and it tastes marvelous. I mean, I was like, holy crap, you know, this can work. And I'm like, well, if it's not that, I know people put dry fruit in there, but I mean, this is my first time. So I'm like, okay, I want to, now I know I can put the dry blueberry and the dry raspberry and the dry, pineapple and stuff, but now I don't want to use the ones in the store, right? So now there comes another issue with this whole thing, because I know that the ones in the store have I'm learning a lot of stuff in it that's really not good for you, even though they say that it is. So I'm on a mission to get a food dryer or a food humidifier, to dry the food dryer, to dry the food out. I don't know if I'm saying it right, because this lady said that I saw she had one, this lady that eat raw on YouTube, and she made chips out of it. I think she's one of my friends. I think I added her, and she made chips out of it with potatoes, and she dried it, and it I think it's the same lady that made the chocolate cake. And I want to dry my fruits. I want to dry the cranberry. I want to dry the pineapple. I want to dry it and add it in myself with all the extra stuff that they put in it. So that's my mission. Now, I didn't do my push-ups yet. I didn't do it yesterday, but I'm gonna make it up today. This is just an early video, and I'm gonna do it on the blower ball. So I'm gonna blow my ball up. It's been down for ever since I lost the weight the first time. But somebody left a comment on my page to do it on the ball, which is, I guess, in between doing it on the wall and doing it on the floor with my half of push-ups the other day. So I'm gonna do it on the ball today. And I wanted to show you guys my house. Well, not my whole house, but just a little bit of it. Okay, this is my stepper. It's in my living room. Okay, and my step machine. I got it at the Goodwill. I think I paid like, I don't know, maybe $30, $40 for it, And this is my elliptical, my bad boy. My elliptical right here. It's a bad boy, but I haven't been on it for a while. I walk past it because I mainly go to the gym and stuff, but I put it in the living room so I can watch the TV. But I'm a walker. I love to go outside. I love to walk outside. So, and yes, guys, I'm gonna take you guys outside. See, it's hot today, and I use my rack as a line sometimes, but I haven't really worked out on my bench and stuff. So then when I wash some clothes, I hang it up on the 40-pound bar. I know, it's terrible, right? I know. So this is my 40-pound bar right here, or 45, and in my rack. You can't see it because I got all these clothes on there. And my anchor weights and stuff. And these are my my weights. I have a lot of weights, free weights, 50 pounds, from 3 pounds to 50 pounds. And I got weight plates for my bar. I mean, for a girl, I got a little setup, And I put it in my living room, and everybody's asking me, well, Natalie, why is it in your living room? And I said, because when I want to watch TV, I want to watch TV. And who don't like it, that's their problem. They don't have to come visit me. That's okay. I don't have a problem with that. They can stay right where they at, in their house, and I can stay right where I'm at, in my house. So, guys, let me go. I know I'm running out of time. I'm going to go and do what I got to do, and I'll be back with my little push-ups and my little workout and stuff like that. And I'll see you guys later. Toodly-doo. Later.